Hello, hello, my dear friends. It is me. It is Nick the Booksmith, and I have a couple of journals to share with you today, and these are for Jenny. And she wanted a carpetbagger type journal, kind of feminine, maybe a little slightly gypsy-ish, and she also wanted a wee tome. But we will go for the carpetbagger journal first. And so I went with the same textile that I used on Serafina just because it's my favorite and I think it's beautiful. And I got a double layer of laces and trims down here like I do on the bottom. I don't know, I just think it frames the bottom really well. So this is what I've always done. This is what I go to. And then up at the top, we have some dirty muslin and some text, and it's vintage text, and it's all sewn on. And then I used that book plate that I made with the rust process that we did in that video last week. Anyway, kind of cool looking, right? And then this is also a piece of rusted cardstock that I used, and then I just put memories on there. Got some vintage silk on the spine and some silk yarn as well. And we have the little tie, the little tie. If I can open it, there it is, with the eyelets. And on the inside, we have this big sewn pocket on the inside cover with some French script down there on the bottom. There's going to be laces sewn onto the edges. I used some of my Reminisce kit. There's the Main Street. And here is the airmail envelope tucked into this spot. This book has book pages and music. And it has this vellum, the Tim Holtz vellum. There is a letter to Adelaide. Of course, there's a letter on the inside, and there's some textile sewn on this page. And then some paper sewn on this page. And some lace sewn on this page. There is another envelope down here. And a little tag page, and a book page, and ledger. Some more vellum. There is a sewn pocket down here with some vintage text from a book. And the house over here. Some more vellum. Little collage sewn down there on this page. Another envelope. Some more vintage lace on this page. Here are the French ladies at the flower market. I love this vellum. I like how you can see through it and you can't see through it all at the same time. I really like that. Another piece of ephemera, vintage envelope. I'll get it. There's some muslin sewn on this page and just some random sewing on that page. And then some trim here. And then on the back, we have a little sewn pocket with somebody else's kids. And my signature down there at the bottom. So there is this one. I went a little crazy on the seam binding, so the ties are a little extra super duper long. So Jenny, you can trim those if you need to, or tie knots at the bottom or something. I don't know, I just cut it way too long, and then I thought, just leave it. Just leave it. Okay, so for the wee tome, Jenny talked about how she loves numbers and puzzles and codes. And so we went with a more masculine color, this gray, this charcoal gray. And there is a serial code on the front that only Jenny knows. And then we have another number on the back, just hidden on the back cover. So beautiful curved spine with the raised ridges and the binding sticking out. And the little raised frame around the edge on the front. Okay, so on the inside, we've got this little sewn pocket down here, It's got 143 on it. I cut out some numbers, kind of like a ransom note, so you're going to see like little bits of numbers sticking out everywhere. The inside cover is this Tim Holtz paper, and it's just a collage of different types of numbers. You know, sale, you know, like prices, and cards, like playing cards and bingo and all kinds of different things, and I just thought it was really cool. And so I put a page in here, and I used my number stamp, my continuous number stamp, throughout this book as well. Oh, and the tabs up at the top are these paper tabs and metal tabs instead of the fabric ones. And then I also used a lot of pages from the old accounting book that I got from like the 50s, and so that's in here too. Just random number things throughout, like on the ledger paper, and of course music, because music is just the sum of its parts, and it's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of counting. Here is a Tim Holtz. This is a part of his pages, and this is a ticket that I cut out. Lots of numbers on there. Here's one of those accounting pages turned into an envelope for the middle. Here is the ship from the Reminisce kit. I think this book has 140 or better pages. So there's a lot of room in here. And this old notebook paper, that's from that steno book we bought the other day when I was out shopping. So instead of ripping the pages out, I usually take a wire snips, and I cut the rings so that it's not ripped. There is that continuous number stamp again on this page, and there is some accounting. Some more music paper, and then this is a fold out. It's got a binder clip on it, but it folds out. And then on this side is another shipping tag. And this is a vintage page from an encyclopedia. There's a book page and some graph paper with some numbers. Here is a nice big pocket on this side with a stamp and a piece of ephemera. I love these tabs. There is a shipping tag, and it's made with the Tim Holtz paper, and these are vintage measuring tapes. I love that graph paper too. There we go. Can't get the pages turned. And then this is one of the journaling pages that I just fold into an envelope, and I stamped on it, but I just kind of folded it around here with a little clip, and so she can use it as a tuck spot, or she can take it off and write on it, or both. Lots of room to write in here, tons of room. There's a ledger shipping tag there. Some more hidden numbers down there, and then here is the back with some pieces of measuring tape and my signature down at the bottom. So there is this guy. I hope you liked him too, Jenny. So guys, that is the custom work for the week. I am also working on 2 Booksmith tomes for the Etsy store. One is the next in the Doorways series, and then, well, they both might be. I haven't totally decided on the cover for the second one, but I think they both might be Doorways series. So, but those will be coming up. They are extremely labor intensive, and they're taking me a really long time. So, so we'll see if I can get one of them finished by, I don't know, Friday evening, Saturday morning. We'll see if I can if I can get myself in gear and get that finished. It is so hot outside, but today is like the last hot day, and then it's supposed to start cooling back down. I don't like the heat. Of course, I don't like the cold either. If it would just be just like 72 degrees all the time, I could not be happier. Just perfection. That's all I want is perfection. So sue me. But it's like 92 degrees in the shade right now. It is horrific. Ugh, I hate it. I hate heat. Okay, guys. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for entrusting me to this project for you. And I hope you love what came out of our talks. I hope you love your journals. And I will see you guys very soon for the next project coming out, the Booksmith tome for the Etsy store. And I will keep you updated. I'll probably post a picture maybe of the progress on Instagram in between. Keep everybody updated. And I will catch you guys very soon in the next video. Bye, guys!